Okay. Ron. Hi, everybody. Okay. Set. Uh, okay. Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening. Okay, you're all set. All right. Bring it in. Just relax yourself for now. Inhale, and then stretch out that wrist right now. Yeah. This is the most key part because we use our hands a lot in the wrist. So make sure we always stretching this. I might not show it every single class because I might go straight into the techniques. And let me shut this off. Okay. So stretch for now. Your fingers together and circle the wrist. Once I learned this, and I always do this techniques of stretching the wrist. Okay. I use my hands for drawing or just working computer anything. Yeah, this is very helpful. Okay. And then circling out and reverse. Figure eight, just circle up, back down, up, and back down and up. Okay. And then reverse. So we're going in and out. Whatever direction you was going, just reverse it. Okay. There you go. Inhale. Shake it out. That would go deeper into the with more of the butterfly stretching because of the waist is coming. Very important part in your Tai Chi. Since the waist is the main key that moves and rotates and redirects, we need to focus on that area a lot. Okay. Tai Chi's core is around here. Yeah, because of that's where the energy is coming. The dantian for the breathing, the movement that makes your rest of your whole body starts to turn. Okay. We can have the hands and arms moving, but you're gonna need that core and you're gonna need to turn even more. That will enhance and help the form and the technique. Okay. So being aware of these movements can um, get your understanding of the circling, the in between parts, the way it moves and wants to the momentum of the movement going through the techniques. Okay. So even if I'm doing this, but then I start to realize my core and my turn, I can really start to turn the waist, and then you see the movements change more, coming in and out, compared to me just going like this. Okay, start to feel the movements. Okay, so with the butterfly, again, the butterfly is like you can look at it as a way of measuring or how my hands, more like hand placement. Okay, the butterfly is always doubled. It rotates, it moves, and the wings are open. Okay, so a lot of my form and styles is based on the butterfly or the dragon butterfly. Okay, but again, depending on your style, the name could change too. Yeah, but it's the intention that comes out at the end. Okay, If I say the dragon shoots through, then you're like, shoo, or the snake shooting up. You get the intention, and then it's like a strike. If the butterfly comes up or splashing hands, like or open, boom. So the wings are like fluttering, but it's like you being soft. So the technique is the butterfly fluttering down there. Okay. So that's how the intention or what it mimics, and that's how the name can kind of um, evolve into, yeah. Okay. And some way of understanding. So if anything is above, some might say the up on the mountain into the clouds or wave hands in clouds, then the name is going to be up. So you already know the angle. Okay. If it goes down and be earth or in the water. Okay. So that's how names are starting to get formed into the and create the name of for the techniques. Okay. And that's how you always, no matter what you're practicing, you might, if you ever get lost and you know the name or the technique. Yeah, I find the technique is the one that can really uh, will stay with you a lot longer. If you start evolving or you're learning different forms, and the names can really change, or the names can be a little bit too long sometimes. So the white dragon crawls over into the water ocean to flow, you know. So sometimes you need to get to the point is roll over and hit. Strike. Boom. Okay. All right. So I believe that last week we worked with the bottom turning and really turning that waist in. Yeah. Some following weeks before the last month, I believe we did the upper part. Yeah. Okay. So all this is tied in. Okay. Now let's kind of um, show you more with the Tai Chi too, with the butterfly stretching. Okay. Um, this one we can use as like it's closing or opening, and then going to stretch open. Yeah. So the idea is here. You're gonna bring it in. Okay. So hold your ball and then scoop like you're scooping in like this. Okay. And then when you open, you're gonna like you're stretching the wings. See this? Stretch. And then in, bring it really in. So we're gonna stretch it out. Don't worry about what we're hitting or anything. Just really bring it in and stretch. Let me give you different angles. So in, so that's how much you're going far if you can. You see the my waist turning, and then open up, and then right here you're gonna turn. Okay. In and turn. Okay. I'm gonna show you a lot of different ways of stretching, and some of them is gonna really complement each other, and others are gonna be looking very similar. Some of the stretching is for like you starting off with, and then as it grows, it can grow into a different stretch. Okay. So what I mean, I'll just show you an example. Okay. So it's like we're doing this. Okay. And he's stretching out. After it can look like you can really stretch and move. Okay. So all this stretching starts to evolve and change. Okay. Yes. So I can't now showing that at the beginning is not gonna work as easy. Yeah. It's like, wait a minute, what the heck? You know. So it's just good to start off slow and just move one technique. Okay. Now this stretching is a stretch. Okay. And you're feeling soft. We're trying to get the soft movement first. Okay. Later on, we can add more and more. Okay. Softness. Okay. So again, the soft. Oh, I didn't bring my pad. Okay. Is the intention here? So it's just soft, soft, soft. Okay. We're trying to get that natural movement. So when something happens and we do move, we can have that intention of just not stopping. So boom, boom, boom. Okay. So again, this is a you can hold it in, just feel it, and feel that tension go in and just open up, open up. Okay, open up. Again, in and out. Even for myself, I have to remember the level one first, and then go back up. Okay, so in. But the main thing is getting that waist to turn, turn, and open. Okay, in and out. Okay, let me go one more up. In and the knees are bent. Okay, all the butterfly stretching becomes really nice, and it looks really nice and beautiful after once you start really starting to flow. Okay, let's do one more. You're gonna hold the ball. Okay, and you're gonna turn it like this, so the ball's gonna roll over. Okay, again, this is more for a stretch. Yeah, so you're gonna bring it over. Okay, it's gonna look like the butterfly here. Yeah, that's the butterfly, and it's focused on the back and all the way up. But the ball, you're gonna roll it over. So just take the ball over. Okay. And what happened is we're trying to stretch the upper body here, and then really bring it in and then back again. Okay. So as you notice, we're coming over here again. Okay. So I'm on my side. I bring it over. Okay. And don't worry if we get all fancy. Just hold the ball, bring it over. Okay. And then bring it down towards the side. And you get that ball, and then you're gonna cut it in after. Okay. So this part here is your ball holding, and then if you can go farther, then you're gonna cut it in. So what I mean by cut is the hand follow through and that stretch even farther back. Okay. So you can go from here. If it feels too easy, then we go a little bit more. Okay. And you bring the ball back and stretch over and stretch up. This time you always take your time and it's back. Okay. And then to go farther, you just bring it in. So this hand leads and then you turn. Okay. And that's how you can get a little bit farther. Otherwise, just hold it here and you turn the waist and then go a little bit if you can. Okay. So now let's come closer. So that ball, you turn over and you're going to stretch. Okay. Just stretch over. Okay. So I'm doing this, right? We're stretching. Okay. A lot of times we stretch and we forget about certain areas. So again, this is to stretch. Okay. Bringing that ball in. Okay. And then you're going to stretch it like back like this. Okay. And this hand is the one that lets it push more. So it's hidden, yeah? Okay. So let me try with this angle. Okay. So I'm bringing it over and I stretch. Okay. So I really close the whole body. Yeah? So again, if you need to go farther, then this part lead down. Okay. So it's not like this. It's gonna go by the where the kidney spot is, and it's gonna go out like this. Okay. So downward action, and that's that key there. Okay. Now see how my angle turn, the way it parallels. Okay. Huge difference. Okay. Because if I start going like this, my arm is and and the hand is leading, and it's not turning my waist. When I run it down, then I'm running against my waist and the belt line here, the channel, and it's like a reminder, and it's linking it. So then I turn the waist more, and then I'm angling so I can feel it. Yeah. Okay. So if I go like this, just the arm. But when I ride it down, then I can feel that turn. Okay. So bring it back. Okay. But you're gonna roll it over to stretch it. Okay. So you keep turning, yeah. Stretch. And then I'm here and really holding it here. So this is the ball turning over, and then it cuts in after. Okay. Can you feel that? So what you can do is you can stretch back, and then once you come here and you feel comfortable that you can move one more level, and inhale, and then exhale and hold it if you can. Do a couple breaths like, okay, really feel that. And then the second breath you're gonna inhale, and then you release it out. You release it out just when you release into it. Inhale, stretch it over. Okay, and then bring it in. So you got it like this, and then in and release it, and over and stretch and in. Okay. Okay. You should feel your body here. Okay. And when coming over it, you're slowly rolling. Okay. I find a lot of stretching down the line as I learn them. You have regular stretch like when you stretch and you're pulling out. Okay. And I find some of the circling stretch because it's like you slowly easing your way into moving bigger instead of just straight out. It doesn't feel like it hurts you, and then I don't know how to explain. It's like a nice subtle way of stretching. So if I go like this, I kind of rotating the body, okay? And I stretch it over, and I can go, and you can go like this, yeah. And if you feel comfortable, then you can go up higher, and then you can start to stretch it until you reach more in the back. See this? Okay. So again, this is like it's a mixture of one and level three, I would say, because of the depends how you want to really do it. Even our butterfly stretching, this one, the flying butterfly is just stretching all the way out. The higher level, really start to expand as an example. So this is the normal butterfly stretcher or flying butterfly stretch. Okay? And then they can get a lot bigger and stretching back too. Okay. So it really goes big and stretch. So that's some more examples, yeah. And the one we just learned now is the ball rolling over, and we're stretching and feeling it. But it really focuses on that on that waist, yeah. And the upper body here and that waist here. Okay. This is key after because it can really start to it can it can follow through if it wants to. Okay, it can really turn, and if it wants to, it can follow through. So if I want it to really stretch it out even more, you can bring it over, and it starts to stretch farther. Okay, so giving you a lot of examples where it starts to lead off. Yeah, but we start off with stretch one, and then we can move to stretch two and three. Okay, and you don't have to worry if you have to learn the end result. Yeah, you can take whatever your level you like and you feel comfortable with, and that's for you. Okay, I don't have to do my see like I'm doing push-ups and I have to be on my one thumb standing up in the air doing that right away, right? You can start off with level one and move on. So the butterfly stretching, well, I would say the butterfly dragon, it's real coily and opening and starts to look really nice. Okay, so all this turning becomes that butterfly opening, and that's where all the butterfly palms comes from. Yeah. Okay. So would they the butterfly? Okay. All right. Yeah. If you have any questions, I can always put in the comments, and I can always answer it. And I can any comments you put in here, I can answer them in the next video, and I can do as a demonstration too. Yeah. So try that out too. Yeah. If you have a certain thing you kind of wondering, then we can put in the next episode, and then I can address it too. Yeah. That'd be easier too, because not just like typing, talking to, I can actually show you, and that's a nice way to move forward in the class too. Okay. So again, that way I don't feel like I'm the only one that's learning by breaking down the techniques. Yeah. I want to make sure you guys are getting some value out of the techniques. Yeah. Especially with the camera and the angles. I might be like, yeah, it's awesome. I can see it. And then you just it's not coming out as clear with the angle, yeah. Okay. Even if I do the back, which is nice too, because a lot of people would follow, but then might be too much in the back that you can't really see what the hands are in the front. So okay. So again, stretching over and feel the movement, yeah. Where it's focused on the stretch, so don't worry about if it looks funny or the application part. So yeah, only the inside again. So then really start to feel the movement. Okay. As you get comfortable, and then it gets like you go here and you go here, and then I can do the extra level by running it down, and you can stretch farther. Okay. The forearm is the one that's scooping and it's like the screw. It's spiraling forward. So it's not just like I'm going like this and I turn. As it gets comfortable and you start going with the flow and it goes next to each movement, you're gonna notice the turn. See that? In boom, circling, and then as it goes in, you're holding the ball and you turn. But as it get comfortable, it's gonna come in and you're gonna coil that. See that? Coil, coil. So that's where the butterfly dragon part comes in. Okay? In and this side, hold, and then more stretch in. And you get comfortable, then you can really feel that turn and you coil. Okay? The coiling and the turning is almost like It's like you're stretching, right? It's like you're lubricating the all the muscles because you keep turning. Okay. A lot of us, as well, a lot of people I see, may big example where they have like say like the robot, right? You move and you're stiff, right? Like grab this, grab that. Okay. The softness of the turning is to like lubricate and make the body move a lot more. Yeah. So doing this, you can see the difference, right? The softness. Okay. The robot is like okay. So the robot is to represent like you getting starting to get stiff. Okay. If I get stiff, because I'll only let my body move in certain direction, or people can get comfortable with just grabbing something or just being like this, and that we don't turn the body. Okay, so that's where all the stretching comes from, and depending on the lifestyle or what you work at, you have to take a little time to balance where your body doesn't move. Yeah. Okay. So if we have to sit down a lot or we're inside and we can't move the wrist, we're gonna have to move the wrist more. The waist is a very a lot of people end up not moving this doesn't even if they was athletic and they do certain things, you might notice you still might not turn this because you focus on it. Yeah, yeah, you grab the hands, grab the ball, whatever, but we don't turn. Okay, swimming is nice because you might actually you can use your whole body too. Yeah, you start turning. Okay, so again, you just finding a little spot, and that's how we get aware of it, and then we can help focus it, stretch it out, so it doesn't get stiff. Okay, even little things like this, you might be getting stressed and like your shoulders go up to you, but if we take a deep breath in and then we get aware of it and then we can start to push it down, and that's where all this is coming from. Okay, and I'm focusing on this area a lot more because a lot of emotion and stress can be in this area. And with us going through this, the lockdown or the quarantine, a lot of emotion can be here and in the back. Okay, of course, the shoulders, but here, yeah, and that. And you might be wondering, some of you might have certain stress, and it doesn't feel like a normal stress too. And you might be thinking it's something else, and you might think it's the food. That's another thing very dangerous right now. But it could be the emotion mix and the energy mix in with that area that's messing it around. You can kind of tell more because it's like it's not inside the body. It feels like it's outside the body. And that's why you can tell it's the emotion or the energy or stuck chi, that it's not letting the energy flow. Okay. Yeah. Or you might not have your friend that you could complain or something like, oh my God, this and that. Okay. So all those things can affect the chi. And this is, I bring this up because you may go, but what this has to do with the Tai Chi? Because it's hindering the chi flow. Okay. All those little things can build up, and it's, again, we're trying to get our flow to go with the chi, to move and that kind of thing. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Awareness is that main thing that can really keep you healthy and feel good and keep that immune system up. Yeah. Okay. That was a lot. And let me know if it gives you any value on this. Okay. And you might be even aware like you're doing fine, but you might this might help you see what's going on with your family member or a friend that's like something might not feel right, but it's the energy that can get stuck. But it's gonna be hard to explain to them. Like, oh, you have stuck chi in your body and emotion there. It's like, and they're looking at you like, what? Okay, but those things are in there, and it's all entwined. Okay? And certain backgrounds of the person, they only see one way. So I need to take the herbs, or I need to just take this medicine, or I need to stretch this, and they're all combined. Okay, but it will be each level that makes it that has to treat it at, I would say. So like emotion is on the surface more and outside, and if you don't treat it, then it starts to go deeper in. Then you're gonna need the other things to help inside, or even the needles to help bring it out. Yeah, or the qigong and the breath. Yeah, or you need to really physically go out, and then goes from there and there and there. Yeah. Okay, bring it in, out, and exhale. Okay, this is Kalani over here, and thank you so much, and I appreciate you joining me for Tai Chi Tuesday. You guys all take care and practice whatever you remember. It's okay. Just breathe and take your time. Okay. Aloha. Okay, I see you guys.